drinking by faith. Psalms 46. There is a river whose streams shall make glad the city of God, the holy place of the tabernacle of the Most High. There is a river, O God, and the streams of your river shall make glad. There's an invitation to come to the waters. You who have no money, come buy wine and milk without price.
Yes, Lord.
Fill up my barrel.
Oh my God. Whoa.
I was taking a shower and I saw a picture. I was taking a shower and I saw a picture like a bee, like I'm a bee. In the third heaven, I'm like buzzing around and picking up pollen, picking up the sweet pollen in the heavenlies. And I just want to impart it. I just want to impart a weight. Just believing that for all of us that we just receive. Just a weight of heaven. It makes Toronto's in life a dry time. It makes Azusa Street seem dry. It makes Acts chapter 2 seem dry. It's an end times harvest glory. And in faith I just want to wrap my little wings and pull in an atmosphere of heaven and give it to you guys. Ready? Just like me. Okay, I'm tapped into the heavenlies. Now I'm gonna just impart it. Okay, I'm tapped into the heavenlies. Now I'm gonna just impart it. Now I'm gonna just impart it. Azusa Street.
Take the over.
Dry. Makes Acts chapter 2 seem dry. It's an end times harvest glory. And in faith I just want to wrap my little wings and pull in an atmosphere of heaven and give it to you guys. Ready? I just like me. Okay, I'm tapped into the heavenlies. Now I'm gonna just impart it. Okay, I'm tapped into the heavenlies. Now I'm gonna just impart it. Now I'm gonna just impart it.
I'm being chased one time by some soldiers. They're going to kill me. And I'm sitting up there and I have an orange in my hand. And I'm thinking, this will be the last time I get to eat orange. Sure is a good orange. See, if you're going to worry about shot or something, you're never going to enjoy anything. So everywhere you go, people want to kill you. Well, me, I've been shot, beat, probably 20 times beat down, left for dead 3 times, thrown in the river 3 times for dead, in prison dozens of times.
Why do you want to murder me?
You understand that? Spitting in hell. Spitting in hell. Spitting in hell. Spitting in is the Holy Ghost. You need the great Holy Ghost. I don't want the Holy Ghost. I gotta talk you into letting Jesus run through you like a freight train. Heaven, I thank you for the ability of the Holy Ghost. The day you got born again, you tended to. How can it be? How can you feel like it's so far away from you when you possess it because Jesus is in you? The blood covenant gives you permission. You have the inheritor's right. I've got to get you to raise the dead. Spit in hell. Jesus' name. Fire!
Whoa. What's so crazy about that? I was literally thinking right before the show about how many murderous hearts have been opposed against me. Like literally, all of a sudden I just saw everyone's murderous hearts just because of Christ in me. Like, what a criminal. What a criminal that I've got goodness in me because Christ is living in my flesh. And you Antichrist want to murder me.
Whoa. Whoa. There's a lot.
It's okay. You just put a noose around your own neck. I don't know why you did that, but, you know. I forgive you. Whoa, what is this? No, that's not gonna work yet. Wait, no, not yet. Where are we going here? You guys, this river is like total ecstasy. Oh. Whoa. 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 I don't even know what to do. Here we go.
He's gonna follow. He's gonna learn how to use our magnified love, our magnified love, our magnified love. Oh, he's gonna learn how to use our
Clearly now.
our magnified love. He's gonna learn how to use our magnified love, our magnified love, our magnified love. He's gonna learn how to use our magnified love, our magnified love, magnified love, our magnified love. Fire by night, I need a resting place. Fire by day, fire by night, I need a resting place.
I just rest on top of all my murderers.
Fire by day, fire by night, I need a resting place. Fire by day, fire by night, I need a resting place. Where can I
Immerse yourself in some Ruth Heflin. And this is a word over France. The paralyzing presence of God coming down before the feet of Jesus. 1999.
Hallelujah. Yarababa as the bed that was taken a hold of by 4 men and let down in the roof into the presence of the Lord.
J'ai vu la France comme la civière portée par les 4 hommes qui ont fait descendre l'homme paralysé devant le Seigneur. Vous vous rappelez du Seigneur s'il n'avait pas eu ces 4 hommes qui ont pris la civière et qui l'ont fait descendre devant le Seigneur.
And I saw in vision just at that moment
Et juste à ce moment-là, j'ai vu en vision.
us getting a hold of the 4 corners.
Je nous ai vus en train de prendre les 4 coins.
And we're going to be the ones that let down France into the presence
Et
of
nous
Jesus.
serons ceux qui vont laisser descendre la France devant Jésus.
You say, well, my little area is all I can handle.
Tu dis, pour moi, ma région, c'est tout ce que je peux vraiment m'en occuper pour l'instant.
My community, my
La
church.
communauté, mon église.
Oh no, God's giving you all of France to take a hold of.
Non, non, le Seigneur te donne la France entière pour agripper.
Amen. Get a hold of it. You might get a hold of 2 sides.
Et peut-être vous agrippez à 2 côtés.
And get a friend to agree with you. Get a hold of the other 2 sides.
Trouvez un ami qui est en accord avec toi, qui va prendre les 2 autres côtés.
And say together, we're going to let France down into the presence of
Et
God.
ensemble, nous allons faire descendre la France dans la présence même de Dieu.
God will drop revelation knowledge into your spirit.
Dieu va faire goûter cette connaissance et révélation dans ton esprit.
Oh my God. Whoa. So everyone grab a hold of a corner of France. And drop it. Drop the nation of France before the Lord. Wow. I don't even know what this is. What is going on now?
Le parfum qui t'élu, la beauté de ton nom, mon âme est perdue. Je veux n'être qu'à toi. Jésus, je t'aime. Reçois du peu que je trouve à donner, tout l'amour que mes yeux n'ont pas su te montrer. Je veux n'être que toi. Jésus, je t'aime. Rien n'est plus beau que ton nom. Rien n'est plus saint que le sang du pardon. Je veux n'être qu'à toi. Jésus, mon roi. Je ne veux rien que vouloir te louer, adorer ton saint nom et ta fidélité. Je veux
Like it's higher and higher
n'être
every day.
Jésus, je t'aime.
Ever increasing. Government of peace.
Je veux porter la vie à ta croix, les pensées de mon cœur dans le cœur de tes voix. Je veux n'être qu'à toi. Jésus, je t'aime. Rien n'est plus beau que ton nom. Rien n'est plus saint que le sang du pardon. Je veux n'être qu'à toi. Jésus, mon roi.
Oh my God. Somehow I found this. Benny Hinn in Paris, France.
One to praise
I wasn't even looking for it. dedicate tonight's broadcast to the fathers and mothers of the faith who carry the torch.
I was sensing earlier on my walk that right now the Lord was like creating new fathers and mothers of the faith, but like in French, in France. That like the people that are softening their hearts to the Lord right now are going to move future generations in crazy ways.
Whoa. Totally.
It's like molding their heart. It's crazy. I saw their heart being a literal cup full of water, like an ocean.
It's a move of the Father over the nations. Concerning the great day of the Lord, only the Father knows the day and the hour. We know the signs. We know the signs to watch out for, but the day and the hour is up to the Father, and this is a move of the Father's hand. A date that He's ordained for our benefit. Whoa.
You ever look at a person and you're like, how did you get that way? That's what I think about Benyon. What the fuck? I want to do what you did.
Whoa. So fiery. It's true. It's what we're doing. It's what's available to the saints of God right now, with the Father's hand looking favorably upon His saints, looking favorably upon them to carry out the works, to clearly expose the people who are opposed to Christ, revealing their hearts before all men. That's what I see. I saw it earlier for myself. I see it for the entire body. What I see taking place is part of the Great Awakening is the exposure of the hearts. The hearts and attitudes of the inhabitants of the earth for the sake of judgment. For the sake of judgment in one hand for their very salvation and for the grace of God to pour out, and in the other hand for the removal of everything that has stained the earth, for everything that has corrupted His beautiful bride and His people. Jesus knew, several times in the gospel, Jesus knew the thoughts and intentions and that they wanted to harm Him. And He evaded capture and He evaded danger. Those who have been opposed to Jesus and the Christ nature shall be seen clearly. Completely exposed. To be dealt with how the Father decides for them to be dealt with. And for some it will be eternal judgment, punishment for your sin, for eternal hellfire. But for many, it will be for the removal of that stain. For the grace of God to come into your heart and remove the affliction and the corruption. That the wellspring of life can flow through you as you've truly been given the grace of God to inherit. It's the best of times and the worst of times. But from where we're sitting, it's been the best of times. It's getting more peaceful every day. It's like there's hardly even anything going on. It's hardly like there's even a war. It's already finished. We're already in the completed works. Don't get me wrong, there's still work to do. We're still working diligently, putting content together to help the body enter the rest. And that's what he'll lightly burden us with in this time, is to help his body, his bride, enter the rest, because the head has entered. When a baby is born, the head comes first and then the rest of the body. The headship of God has broken through and entered the rest.
Was there C-section? That was a C-section.
And if it's a C-section, then it's coming out sideways.
Sometimes that's what a kingdom is.
The watery glory. Either way. You should just feel that glory resting on your face right now. You should just, like, the transfiguration glory of the mountaintop, because it's like right there. It's literally so tangibly present. I mean, I've felt like transfiguration before, but this actually feels like my face is ignited in the fiery flames of the glory. It's wonderful. It's just letting the cells of your flesh taste and see that the Lord is good. That His hand is for you, not against you. When you're obedient to that, you have the fullness.
It has to. You it will. It will give way to victory. Listen, Pastor. We're going to see the light of glory up there. Jesus reigns. Because my life is worth the living just because He lives. Lift your hands, sing it again. He makes my life worth the living just because He lives.
Thank you, Lord.
The King is coming. The King is coming. Sing it. I just heard the trumpet sounding, and now
Perhaps they haven't quite.
It's a changing of the guard. Jesus told the parable of the servants who labored, and there were those who labored longer, and near the end of the completion of the work, he hired more workers and paid them the same wage.
I'm so unprofessional.
I deal with this all day long.
That's why I didn't make it in the church. I'm not polite enough.
But that's why it's a whole new people, a whole different tribe that is receiving the inheritance of this hour. That's not to deny the work of those who carried the torch before. But there are new fathers and mothers, new sons and daughters who are being formed right now, who are inheriting the rest of God, who are inheriting this time. And there's a changing of the guard and a tearing down of the religious idolatry and a raising up of the government of God, of which his peace there shall be no end. When you've removed idolatry from the church, you've removed it from all nations. Understand this. Understand that when idolatry has been crushed in the church, which it has, then it is therefore removed from the nations. That's why the inheritance is grand. That's why the rewards are great. And that's why this inheritance is being expanded by the King himself. This is like the type of favor that is reigning right now is impossibly human. Impossible. But not with the King of the impossible. Not with the King of glory. Because he's trying to show something different. He's trying to put the glory on the people. Like Benny Hinn. How did he end up where he got? How did he get to this place? How did God raise up such a father? How did God raise up such a people to run the entire government of God, to be the headship of God the Father, to let the children enter the rest without idolatry, and in total victory and operating fully out of the government of peace? Because he's establishing a new order. He's establishing it. The idolatry is finished. So he'll make it look however he wants to look, just to prove his point. It's a beautiful thing. It's a really extraordinarily beautiful thing. Behold that which God is putting before us to feast on, with goodness, which is a fruit of the Spirit anyway. Let's partake of that. Let's partake of the goodness of the land. The goodness in the land of the living. Judgment starts and ends with the house of God.
Like I'm hearing angel jokes. I just can't stop.
It's so good. It's going to be a lot more joy than any of you can even handle. The angels are... Do you understand the angels right now are doing their duty, but they're having the time of their lives? That's how we are. Like, this is the time of, like, except like there's darkness because of the judgment for a moment, but that's like, it doesn't even feel dark anymore. It really doesn't. It really doesn't feel like there's even a storm. Now, I'm not saying that this is over, but what I'm saying is it doesn't feel like there's even a storm. What I'm saying is this is the true governance of God. This is the true inheritance of the garden. Joel's army. Bringing it forth. Blessing the land. And the angels feel the exact same way. They're joyfully triumphant. Do you think angels sit there and are like, oh no, oh my gosh, we better get worried now. We better be worried because there's coronavirus. We better be worried because all the churches just closed their door. No, they don't even know how to look at those things. It's impossible. The only thing they can see is faith, hope, and love. The things that are eternal. The angels of the kingdom of God, that's all they can look upon. And so they are having the time of their lives. They are rested from their works. They have inherited the promise and are just living out the duties that they have been assigned and doing it with joy, peace, and love. Why would it be any different for the saints? That's what we should be chasing after. Strive to enter that rest. Just have fun with God. Just have peace with God. Sure, get the rest of the body spared. Absolutely, fulfill the Great Commission. But if you're not having fun doing it, like, what's the reward in that? That's not even garden works. You're just like, that's just bitter water wormwood. Like, that's what we just delivered everybody of. So, I mean, if you want, but what fun is that? It's a really exciting time. Really, really powerful, exciting time. Think about this. Think about the hand of God. Because only He could establish this. You have 99% of the churches who have closed their doors. They've migrated to online services. They've done whatever. They're not even operating anymore. This is Jesus closing the doors that no one can close and opening the doors that no one can open. But what's He done with those who were not submitted to the idols of the land? He's promoted them and exalted them. You guys understand, we've been here 3 weeks. We've been, in Europe about 3 weeks. And, like, what amazing fruit has come out of that in 3 weeks. Like, it's like unimaginable. Establishing the fire base here in Paris, but not only that, along the way, igniting the United Kingdom, getting a fire base going in London with Steve, and setting up operations there. And then, because the light is shining so brightly, now we've just added RLM Africa and have a fire base in Kenya with a major media ministry out of Kenya. This is massive increase. When everyone else is constricting and everyone's pulling back, and this is unthinkable. This is like the last time you look at expansion, but not when you're being ruled and submitted to the King of Glory. That's the perfect time to enter into your inheritance, because then it's a clear witness who is behind your works and what king you work for, the true light.
I cherish that beautiful name.
Christ himself.
Cherish that wonderful name.
It's the wildest,
Cherish your name.
most amazing thing I could ever imagine. And it's only going to get better from here. Seriously. Like, how can it get worse? Are you kidding me? We're still in warm-ups here. 3 weeks, that's what's happened. There's a lot more to share about that, but if you want to be a part of this harvest, if you want to be a part of what God is blessing and putting his hand on, because there's no way, we didn't plan when we came out here to start a fire base in London, to start a fire base in Kenya, to even start a fire base in Paris was not necessarily the initial plan. But Father said, take authority over Europe, take authority over the nations of the earth. I've given them to you as your inheritance, and I shall do it. And he is. It's amazing. Partner with that. Partner in the growth of this kingdom. Look, I mean, this is going to continue to go on with or without your participation. But your participation will help it go that much further and that much quicker. It's like, I'm done dealing with the New World Order of the occult. I'm done with the witches. I'm done with the religious order. I'm done with the Pope. I'm done with the kings and queens. I serve Jesus Christ. He has inherited all those titles. He's ready to give them to me. He's ready to give them to us. And let us inherit the fullness. So, if you want to partner with that quicker, make a financial sacrifice into the move and reap the benefits of something so insignificant to receive everything that has been destined for you on his behalf. Because it is far, it's like winning the lottery, but it's not the world's lottery. It's like, yep, got my reward, got my kingship, got my place. That was my birthright because of Christ in me. And I'm just gonna receive it because I know he's a good king. And I'm done working for the bad kings. I'm done giving my soul over to the tormentor. I'm done being reigned and ruled by Antichrist. No, I'm in the royal order of God Almighty. You can receive that too. Many of you are receiving that too. Many of you can receive more by exchanging with him, by offering to him what you have. God, I have $100,000. I'm talking metaphorically. I actually have the riches of heaven. Worldly money is nothing. But maybe that's what you have an inheritance of. Lord, I have $100,000 because your hand has given it to me. It's what I have to offer in this time. What do you want me to do with it? Oh, you want me to trade it in so I can inherit all the nations of the earth? Okay, that sounds like a pretty good plan. Like, that's what's at stake. I think that's so amazing. And that I can plainly even tell you that, like, well, like, how fun. How amazing that the Lord is doing this work. So, I bless you guys. I love you. You guys have cheerfully given into so much over the years. I know your hearts. I know that you guys have cheerfully given into us even coming out to Europe. I just have to beat up that idol of mammon a little bit more so that you see the goodness of God and what he'll do. with your seed for those of you who can participate in that. So, but regardless of the amount, whatever your heart is, help us do this work. Help us continue the expansion. I'm telling you, by next month, we'll probably be in 6 to 7 continents. Maybe we'll just convert some scientists in Antarctica too, so we can have all 7. Like, hello, let's just get it done with. The 7 stars in our right hand. So it'll be quick and easy and light and fun, but we're on the way, well on the way. So partner with us, redlettermin.com. Love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
Glory divine. There's a mighty anointing. No other power can save, Lord, like yours, like thine. Holy Spirit, thou art welcome in this place. Holy Spirit, blessed Holy Spirit, wonderful Holy Spirit, you're welcome, welcome, welcome in this place. You're omnipotent, Father. Keep praying, people, come on. Holy Spirit, you are welcome in this place. Holy Spirit, you are welcome, so welcome in this place.